How's it going, folks? So I got a viewer request video here for y'all today. I'm going to be checking out the band Shiver of Frontier, and the name of the song is Faint Hope in the Wind. Like I said, this is a viewer request video. This song was requested by this ranger right here. Thank you. And without further ado, let's jump on in and check this bad boy out, shall we? Rangers, go. wow, that song was awesome, man. Oh, like the musicianship was insane. The melodies were wonderful. The vocals were fantastic. Just wow, what an awesome song! It was just so much fun, and it was like sweeping with the melodies and super intricate with a lot of the instruments, the different riffs and little melodies thrown in there. Even aside from the solos, there's just lots of little things happening, which was super cool. But it all flowed really, really well. Even though there was all these little extra flavors thrown in there for moments, like the overall melody and overall structure or pacing of the song, it all stayed nice and smooth and cohesive, and it just really, really well done song. I mean, I really enjoyed the structure of the song, and then of course I really enjoyed the musicianship and the vocals, and I mean all of the instrumentals were phenomenal, like all of these folks. But I really want to point out also the bassist. Wow, I mean, they were just going nuts, like almost the whole time. Like it just what was wild to see, and then you could kind of hear it too, like going in conjunction with other stuff. And I mean, the bass work here was just awesome, just really phenomenal. And the only thing I will say that this song is missing is a bass solo. I mean, because you have that whole like extended solo section and all that stuff. The different guitarists are going wild, and it's just awesome and crazy. But I was really, really hoping for a bass solo, especially because the bassist was just going so wild, like this whole song. It just so impressive. I was like, okay, yeah, as the solo's going, I was just waiting. I was like, please give us a bass solo, because we got the keyboard solo also, which was incredible. And I was like, oh, I just really want a bass solo here. I want to hear the bassist just get a solo, but didn't happen. I was a little bummed about that. But still, I mean, the bass work in the song was just stellar. Absolutely stellar. The drum work as well, like just all the crazy little fills and the different, like the pacing of the drums and again, all of the little intricacies done, just super duper impressive. And then, the guitars, of course, I love kind of like that main riff, that nice little melodic riff that I think it's like the chorus follows it a little bit, the melody. But yeah, I really like that riff. I mean, everything in here is just quite melodic, which is really, really neat. So yeah, I mean, the guitar work, I love that kind of main riff. I love all the little melodies they throw in from time to time, the speedy nature of the strumming and what have you. And then the solos were just insane. I mean, all these folks are just like at the top of like the talent pool here. It's wild. And the keyboards, I mean, I love the keyboard, the sound of the keyboard, the melodies in the keyboard. That keyboard solo was exquisite. And I also love like those symphonic elements, particularly I believe it was there in the chorus. You get a little bit of brass in there, and it's just tight, like as the chorus is kind of soaring, for the stratosphere and whatnot for like the first moment, and you get a little blast of the brass, blast of brass, but and then there's some other, lyric lines and the vocal lines in there, and it kind of starts to soar again. You get another blast of brass. So you can never go wrong with a blast of brass. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it just really, really cool. Just musically, this song was wild. And again, I love how it's pretty wild, but it just, it's all put together so well that the core of the song is never lost, even though you have all these different things happening. So the core of the song stays true throughout the song, and the listener's able to follow it while also appreciating all the little extra things thrown in there here and there, but just really able to the listeners kind of carried through the song, again, even though all this stuff is happening. It's almost like being on like a amusement ride or something. But like, maybe there's the scenery. You're like on the coaster or whatever it is, riding through, and there's like the animatronics on the side or the different visuals or things happening, but you're on the ride. Like the ride is taking you through this, and you can see and appreciate all these things off to the side that's happening and all that. But you remain on the ride. Like it never kind of goes off the tracks or anything like that. That's kind of like how this song is. Like I feel like at the core, it's like that's the ride. That's the thing that you're sitting in the cart or whatever, and it's taking you through this song. But you can see, all these different things happening, but it's all part of the same ride, and you never get lost on the ride. So, yeah, really, really neat how they did that. And the vocals, I mean, dude has just a killer voice. I just love just the vocal quality and the kind of the commanding presence with the vocals, like especially like through the verses and all that stuff. But then into the chorus, like, you get like some of those higher notes, and the vocalist just really kind of lets loose a bit in spots. You get a power metal scream or two in there, and I mean, just the range of this fella is just wild. And again, the control and everything was awesome. I really liked the verses, and I thought it was cool because you kind of get the first verse. I mean, after the whole kind of instrumental intro, you get the first verse, and then you get a little bit of another musical interlude, and then you get another verse, and this is before you get to the chorus. And I was like, okay, let's see how this chorus goes. They make you wait for it. But then you get the chorus, and it's just soaring and sweeping and melodic, and kind of everything really comes together to really boost the chorus and make it grand and extravagant. And then you kind of come back down, and the guitars are ripping, and the verses are a little bit more direct. But, it comes back to that chorus, and that's when everything really just soars. Just really insanely impressive song. Again, I love the structure. I loved all the different parts. I love the musicianship. Just wow, super, super impressive. I'm going to have to look into this band a little bit more because I really like what I hear. So thank you so much to the Ranger who requested this song. It was a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed this one here. Just super impressive. So let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What'd you think of this song here? What did you think? Have you heard of this band before? What's their deal? What's a good album for me to start with if they have a full-length album? Because I'm not quite sure with these folks. So what's their deal? How long they've been around? What's a good album to start with? And if you hadn't heard of this band before, what'd you think of this song? Did you dig it like I did? Let's talk about it in the comments, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.